Hey, how's it going? It's November 18th, 2022. This is your Daily Sweet Talk. Um, I saw the new Black Panther movie recently, Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever. Um, and I didn't think it was that much worse than the first one, despite many issues I had with it. You can check my letterbox, whatever. But without beating around the bush, they really dug themselves into a hole, backed themselves into a corner, I guess I should say, by not recasting the title character, Black Panther, from the T'Challa from the first movie and from other Avengers MCU movies. He's not in this at all. The because the actor who played him, Chadwick Boseman, passed away. Um, and they were like, well, he's the definitive version of the character. No one else can replace him. So we're just not going to recast. We're going to rewrite the entire movie so that it doesn't have the main character of the movie in it. And it's noticeable in the movie that like the protagonist is missing. They have a protagonist, but Black Panther, the character Black Panther, is not even in the movie for most of it because they have to like kind of build that up that there's the new Black Panther. And I just think that was a big mistake. I think Chadwick, but first of all, I feel like it's kind of not really fair to Chadwick Boseman. I don't think he is. I feel like it treats it like he's defined by this character, and he's not. He's given many better performances in other movies besides Black Panther, which personally I thought was just fine. He did a good job in it, but I thought he was much better in Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. I thought he was great in that. I remember him on the show Persons Unknown. That was one of the first things I saw him in. I don't really remember that show very well, but I'm sure he was great in that, even though that was an early role for him. And so he is not defined by the character, and the character is definitely not defined by him. 50 years from now, when Black Panther is rebooted again and the MCU is long dead, someone else is going to play the character again. And sure, he's going to be like the one everyone loves, the Christopher Reeves, the Michael Keaton, the classic, that the tried and true performance. But he will not be the only version of the character of T'Challa in history. I'm sure that somewhere down the line, years and years from now, another person will play the character in some form. But now is when they really needed that, because they're still, first of all, the MCU is not in a good place right now, and they need the character of Black Panther a lot because it's a big hero for them. The first movie was really big for them, and they don't have Iron Man or Captain America anymore. They have a Captain America. They really needed the Black Panther, T'Challa. And they don't have that now because they didn't recast the character. And I've seen people like still calling to recast for it, even though the sequels come out, which is just stupid. They should have recast T'Challa. Let me be clear. They should have recast that character, but they didn't, and now it's too late. They can't do it now, obviously. Like, what are they going to retcon the entire movie they just made? That would be nice, actually. I thought that a lot of the changes they made would be better off without those additions to the MCU. But that's what it is. If we're sticking with Eternals, we're sticking with this. That's kind of what I think the movie was on the level of, but whatever. It's too late. But yeah, I think it was a bad decision. I think it would have been, especially because they just recast Thunderbolt Ross, which is like a minor character. They can't recast the title character of the movie, but they recast Thunderbolt Ross. That's kind of insulting to William Hurt, isn't it? To not have his character recast and to recast him with an even older actor. That's going to be a bad decision down the line.